What is going on, squad? I had to share some love with our OG squad members, and I had to bring this back a little bit. This is so dirty and crusty. Can you see this? That's how long it's been since I've used this or even touched it for that matter. But this was the beginning of the first Isochain that I made back in 2020. This is right when I started reading about the articles on Dragon Door and started to get interested, and I went to Home Depot and went and made my own. I researched all the stuff, made my own for like 45 bucks. By the way, if you don't know how to make your own OG Isochain, here's a link right here. Go ahead and check that out. I literally cover everything, all the costs and everything. Now, it might have gone up because of supply chain and super mega ultra inflation right now, so there's that to consider. So let's just put a asterisk next to that 45, but that's how much it was 2 years ago. I wanted to let you guys know that when it comes to the Isochain and everything that this device allows us to do, when we take the tech away, it doesn't mean that we're getting any less of a workout. Just look at Bruce Lee, right? What I am saying though is that the modes are taking something that's great and making it even better. You know, thank God for technology, or we could all trade in our car keys and go back to horse and buggy. So, you know, thank goodness for technology, right? What if we just found a way to happily merge the two? When we look at exercise equipment as a whole, we're going to talk price for a minute, all right? Because again, $4.99 during the pandemic when everything was a big old question mark, I feel like that was an even harder choice to make back then versus right now. You know, everybody, well, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people are back to being in the workplace, so money is a bit more stable. I'm not speaking for everyone, but hopefully things are a lot better now for everyone watching. This bar by itself is $245. Everything that I covered on the OG Isochain and how to make your own video came up to about $45. The bar itself, I don't think it's more than 10 bucks. So that means that roughly everything else, the chain was the most expensive part because you have to make sure that the chain is good, was about $35 on average. So now you take $245 and you add $35 to it. We got $280. I'm starting to see where I'm going with this. Listen, maybe there's a way to have our cake and eat it too. Listen, I get it. $4.99, that's a lot. Granted, my belt squat in the other room cost me $800, and the average Life Fitness machine runs about $3,000. We know what those machines do. I get it. This is the total pioneer device, and a lot of people aren't really sold on the value of it yet. And that's okay. Again, y'all probably think I'm here to sell you. I'm not here to sell you. Listen, you don't have to buy it. I've told many a subscriber, just go make your own for $45. I still stand by that. But say you want to get kind of in the middle of the road. You don't want to quite commit to the $4.99, but you know the value of the tech in the Isochain, and you want to take advantage of the force readouts, load mode, max mode, average mode, and time mode. So I recommend making your own, and instead of having the bar for 10 bucks, go ahead and invest in one of the Isochain bars for $245. Now, I personally think that that's probably one of the best happy mediums that we can utilize here. The reason being is, out of the whole setup, we just want the tech. This is what matters the most, is the 245 part. Yes, I love my chain. Yes, I love my heavy duty spring and the carabiners and the anti-twist locks so that it doesn't warp the loading ring, you know. Yes, is that stuff important? Yes, and you can always go buy that stuff on Amazon. You can check my link in the description box below. I have all the stuff so you can literally set up your own. But this is the part that really pushes progressive overload. We know this, we've seen it in action. Something that I'll say that I don't believe I said on the OG Isochain and how to make your own. Be mindful of what you use. I say that because when I was first doing the OG Isochain, it didn't take long for me to start pulling the ring out, and it came all the way through to the other side. I don't know if you can see that right there. It came to the other side. So right here, I flip it. You see that? So here, poked out through here. So I made sure to drill it all the way through it. I mean, it was tight. It was about as tight as this, and I'm not pulling this out with my hand. All right, so y'all already know that there were some pretty strong forces involved to pull this right out. And of course, it didn't happen on one day. It happened over the course of week after week after week of me getting stronger using the OG, right? There was no tech involved. Be careful. If you're gonna use your own OG, all right, well, it doesn't matter whether you have a $10 steel Isochain bar or you have the Dragon Door one. Sucker is not dead bolted through the other side. That's the one thing I wish I would have done. If it's not dead bolted through the other side and it gets pulled through with all those forces you're pulling, man, all it takes is one. It's game over, man. Game over. We already saw some of the forces that you could pull on the Isochain. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You know, all you need is 150 pounds of force smack you up underneath your chin and shatter all your teeth. You do not want that, all right? So when you're making your own, just sure that you have a deadbolt on the bottom for whatever you use. Now, probably we'll say it's safe to use a piece of 2x4 here. I have heard price of these has gone up. To what, I'm not exactly sure. I'd first recommend, if you're not like a DIY guy, you don't want to be putting stuff together, you just, if you're investing your money, you just want to make sure everything is just laid out. You don't like project cars, you just want to buy the finished product car, right? That's you. All right, that's also me. So you're the type of person that wants to just go buy the whole Isochain for $4.99. For those that don't mind getting their hands a little dirty but still know the value of a nice VTEC, all right, you're starting to get I like cars and motorcycles, by the way. I don't know if if you like them, comment down below. What's your favorite car? What's your favorite motorcycle? And go ahead and invest in this. This is an investment. This is not money spent. This is not money wasted. This is an investment into your health, just like a gym membership. It's an invest. You know what it really is? It's an investment into your joints. Okay, yeah, now I definitely feel like a salesman. Okay, and then go ahead and invest in the Home Depot. So go ahead and invest in the 35. Now again, if you need to know all the parts, go ahead and check that OG Isochain video out. And there's a card and there's a link in the description so you guys can see where I got all the stuff from. But hopefully that makes sense, guys. I just wanted to drop this as more of a FYI, a way to kind of bridge the gap, because I get it, man. You know, $4.99, the price of groceries is just skyrocketing. We just came back from the store. You know, everything is up. You know, gas is starting to come down a little bit. Isn't that convenient I had this wood to do that? I wasn't even planning that. But things are expensive right now. This is summer 2022. It's crazy, all right? So I get it. I get the need to budget wisely, all right? Your health is one of the 4 great pillars of life, all right? Relationship, spirituality, health, and money. We need to take care of ourselves, all right? So just ask yourself, what is your health worth to you? All right, I'm done. I hate even the fact that I just said that. I sound like a salesman. Yeah. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace.